All right, hi and welcome back, guys. You are watching Tarot Talks with Shreya, or basically just Shreya and Tarot. So, today we are going to do pick a pile about the messages for 2021. We are going to see, what is the theme going to be for you guys for the next year. What sort of things are going to come, and we have a big Indian festival coming up, Diwali. So it's already like our New Year's. So I'm super excited about what the next year has to hold for you. So timestamps would be in the link below, so just go down, look at the timestamp, or just find it out, figure it out, jump to your pile and directly go into the reading. All right, guys, so if you chose this white crystal, this white stone, this reading is for you. Let's see what do we have. So I'm going to start with tarot first before I move into the oracle cards. So the first card I have for you is the Queen of Swords. The next card I have for you is the King of Cups. The next card I have for you is the Seven of Cups. So I think first thing first, I also teach tarot. So whenever you see cups, that's the first sign. A lot of things related to emotions are going to be the highlight for next year. I think you might have to make choices in terms of your dreams, or you might have to choose a career. You might have to make a choice in regards to something, but because most of it is cups, you have the Seven of Cups here, we have the King of Cups here. We are going to be making choices, and then you have the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. I do see presence of a power couple. So this couple, this coupling, or this partner could not only be in your personal life, like in your marriage, if you're planning to get engaged, but it could also be if you are planning from a business perspective, you are finally going to find a business partner. If you have been waiting for it, you've been waiting to have somebody be part of your life, come and help you out, that is definitely going to happen. So we've got three more cards. The next card I have is the Seven of Swords. I'm going to put this card right here, actually. So I have the Seven of Swords for you, then I have the Five of Wands for you, and the next card I have the Knight of Cups. So guys, you are going to be dealing with a lot of emotions, that's 100% sure. At the same time, I think you are going to be a little not very communicative. I think your intuition is going to be there. You are going to have um, psychologically, or spiritually, I think you are going to be very in tuned with yourself. But at the same time, I think you will not be sharing a lot of things with people. So when this card comes up, and when this card comes up, it's actually showing me there are going to be times during the year when you are going to be a little stressed about something. And when I picked up the initial cards, I told you, there seems to be a coupling of some sort. Either a business partnership is going to happen, or you guys are finally going to get into a relationship. You are going to make choice. There's also a possibility of making a choice between your career and work, and that's going to give you not a lot of stress, but I think it's just going to make you a little anxious. So sometime during the year, you are going to be a little anxious. You are going to be maybe a little worried about it, a little stressed about it. And that is specifically for people then I am catching up on who are going to start a new business. You are going to be pretty successful. You are going to be able to prove your point, especially with the Five of Wands showing up. I think there is transformation, there is change. You are going to be able to make your choice. You are going to be able to tell your person exactly what you want to do. So you're going to fight, you're going to stand, you're going to argue for what you think is right. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So a lot of emotions coming in, a lot of um I think a lot of things that you have been waiting for are going to come, are going to move ahead just the way you want things to move ahead, especially in terms of good news is coming ahead, all those things. From Love Oracle, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Just what I said, you have to make choices. You have to finally make up your mind. You have to make a decision about what you want and how is it that you want, because it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So here a lot of thinking is required, and I think this card, which is called the 3 a.m. card, is showing up here because you are going to be making a lot of thinking, not only in terms of partnership, both business and love partnership. So I think in terms of the highlight for next year, I do see two cards. Two things. Number one would be your personal life, and number two is going to be your career. um, Honestly, I do not see, a lot of you people achieving a balance between the two. So it depends on, what is your aim or what is your goal for next year. I think uh, a big chunk of you are going to be very focused on their career, on their professional life. The other big chunk is going to be very focused on their love life. So, there's the middle way you'll have to find out. And then you have the reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. If you have spent this year manifesting a person back into your life, probably next year you are going to see the result of all your manifestation. And especially, with the 7 of cups showing up, and this card showing up, so 7 of cups, and 7 of cups in the reconciliation card, it actually tells you about, you have to make a choice. So when this person comes back, you know whether you choose this person or not, because you also have this card which kind of works with it, and this card, it kind of goes in together, because somebody is coming back for a reconciliation. Somebody wants to come back towards you for a reconciliation, and this is actually going to give you anxiety. This is going to, you're going to overthink about this, whether you want to end up with this person or not. For a lot of people who did not get married or something happened, this person who left you, I think in 2020, this person is going to come back and offer you a commitment again. And then with the 5 of wands, there's also, internal conflicts. So not only internal, but I would also say, for some of you, it's also going to be an external conflict in terms of whether you accept this person or not, whether you want them to come back in your life or not, how do you want to do it. And then, for this card to show up, I'm going to jumble these up. And for stay optimistic about your love life, and for the Knight of Cups to show up, and even the King of Cups is here. So initially when somebody is going to come towards you, they are going to be, they're going to have this Knight of Cups energy. So we are looking at, a water sign coming towards you. But I think maybe somebody might have something might have happened, in your during this year or sometime in the past, which has made you like, this Queen of Swords. So whenever you get a Queen of Swords card, Queen of Swords is, someone who's kind of, very stone hearted kind of lady. She uses her brain. She's in her head instead of, playing with her emotions. But this person who's going to come towards you, and you are going to become a power couple. When this person come towards you, they are going to come towards you with feelings, which is why, if you are in the energy of thinking that, you are over loved, you do not need somebody, to be part of your life. You do not require any guy or any man in your life. You do not require a partner. So this is also for gays and lesbians who are watching this. So if you feel like, just take it how it resonates. So if you feel like, if you have been in, in an energy where you don't require somebody, well, the universe is telling you you've got to stay optimistic, because there is somebody who is coming towards you very quickly and who are going to offer you something. So stay tuned, stay positive, stay optimistic about your love life. So from the Moonology deck, we have this communication is the key. See, remember here, I told you, you're going to be a lot in your head, especially with this card coming up, a lot of conflicts, and the only way to get out of conflicts is through communication. And we are talking about Gemini, so Gemini could also be important for you guys, but mostly what I am seeing for you is possibility of an air sign involved. Gemini is actually an air sign with the Queen of Swords, so an air sign, or with the King of Cups, we are talking about a water sign who could be, involved. So I think for you guys, next year might revolve around an ex, might revolve around you getting over, your feelings of being hurt in the past, about you, learning how to love yourself, and then how to love somebody else for who they are. It's going to be a year about choices. It's going to be a year about where you learn to accept that, you actually require somebody in your life to make life a little more interesting, a little more lovable. So yeah, that was for you guys. This reading is for everyone who picked up this blue stone. Let's see, what we have going for you this year. So the first card I have for you is the strength card. There's a possibility of Leos picking up this pile and choosing this pile. You need to be very patient this year. In 2021, I mean, you have to be patient. You have to be determined. You have to keep working towards your goal, and at the same time you need to show kindness. You have to be kind, because life is going to throw a few challenges at you, but you are going to be able to cope them up. The only advice for you when I see this card is you need to be patient. The next thing I have for you is the Three of Pentacles. So if a lot of you guys don't like working in teams, well, next year is going to teach you how to work in a team setting, how to work with other people, how to get along with other people. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, somebody is going to be in tune with their emotions. Somebody might also get um, more psychic, in a sense that they might get more intuitive. They might start understanding themselves a little more. Then we have the Empress card right here. The next card we have is the Page of Wands, and then I have the Three of Wheels. This is amazing because both these cards mean the same thing. So we have the Three of Wheels, we have the Three of Pentacles. It means the same thing. What it is telling you is that you are going to be either starting a new course next year. You don't know it yet, so before you say no, it's not happening, or yeah, it's happening, just wait for it. You are going to be starting a new course, or you're going to start, especially people who are working, you might start either a new course, or you're going to get, in a new team. You're going to start working with a new team, which is going to open your eyes to a lot of things, that your job has to offer, that your career has to offer. So a lot of learning, I see a lot of learning happening, which by the end of the year is going to improve your finances a lot. Now, other than this, I do see, something in your love life is happening. Somebody, especially the women who are watching this, you are going to become very in tune with yourself. Remember when I said you're going to be very intuitive? Well, it's happening with the Empress card. It's just telling it, that yes, it is happening. And then I have this Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, tells me there could be, you might have an encounter with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who might want to offer you something, or this guy may want to get you pregnant. So be careful if that is not your plan. If you don't want to have a baby, just make sure. And this person, might be a little immature. So this could be, your new crush next year. This could be this person, who has set their eyes on you, but so far they have not reached out to you openly. They have not offered you anything, but next year they are going to offer you. They are going to come towards you, and they are going to express exactly in the best honest terms what they want from you. And then you see how all these cards are women, see. And I remember when we started the reading first, the first thing I said is, with the Strength card showing up, you need to have a lot of patience. You need to keep patience. You need to be determined. You don't have to kind of wave around with the flow of wind. You have to be still. You have to be there. And then with the Empress and the Queen, Empress, let's start with the Queen of Cups first. So Queen of Cups is, a woman who is very in tune with her emotions. And a lot of times this woman would also, look at a situation with her emotions. And with the Strength card first, I think the idea here is for you to actually use your logic, use your intellect as well, and not work through the entire year just using your emotions, because they are not going to take you a lot of places. And then you have the Empress. Guys, very strong chances of having a baby. So if you guys are waiting to conceive, if you guys are waiting to have a family of your own, I do see some kind of positive news coming next year. But you guys, I think the theme for you is you are going to be learning. a lot of learning for you next year. You are going to learn how to tame your ego. You are going to learn how to work in a team. You are going to learn a new skill that is going to give you more income. You are going to learn how to, especially women, you are going to learn how to be independent and rely on yourself for where you want to go in life. From the work, from love oracle, the first oracle card that I have for you is the give your relationship a chance. So work on your partnership. See, told you there's going to be a partnership coming. So when this card shows up, especially when I said, there's going to be a team setting, it doesn't only mean, this team will only be at work. It could also be at home. Maybe all the people who are living in joint families, maybe somebody from your family suddenly decides to come back, and you start living in a joint family. So I do see that happening. If you have been having issues with the three of pentacles showing up, I think when you plan a baby, a lot of times, especially in India, how it's seen is, you plan a baby because you kind of want to reconcile, or you want to get over certain kind of issues. So which is why it says give your relationship a chance. So it's something along similar lines. For singles, I do see somebody coming towards you, a fire sign, a water sign, uh, or an earth sign coming towards you. But I think you guys are mostly going to be working on yourself this year. So even if this person comes in and offers you something, especially this fire sign, I would actually recommend not staying with this fire sign for very long. So if you have a fire sign, you may want to kind of hang out a little bit and then kind of let go. The next card I have for you is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Remember when I told you, if you see the fire sign coming towards you, don't bother, or don't get high expectations. If you want to hang out, you want to, play around, that then it's all right, but I do not see anything happening for a long term. So when I say a sign, I mean their sun moon rising, and you have to take how it resonates. Not everyone can be a bad person. So take this at its word, and then use your own brain. So the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So I am going to put this card right here. So a lot of things are gaining momentum. I think if I have to break it down, condense it into the theme, a lot of learning, uh, working with your partner, working with your colleagues, working with your family. I do see relationships starting for a lot of people. A lot of people are also going to start their own side hustle or a side business, which seems like an amazing thing to do given the corona situation. So let me know, guys, if this resonates, or if it is related to what you had planned for next year. Everyone who chose this yellow stone, this is the reading for you. I hope you can see the stone. Okay, you can. So let's get right into the meeting. Let's look at our oracle, let's look at our tarot cards and see where we are going. So we have the lovers. Oh my god, somebody is finally going to find their love. I think it was the first pile who had somebody coming in their life, and the second pile, my second pile, was just going to be like they were going to grow. They were going to get like independent. But let's focus on the third pile. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Then we have the Hangman. We have the Fool. We have the Page of Swords. And then we have the Two of Wands. Alright, so this is amazing because we got Major Arcana from this deck, and then we have Minor Arcana from this deck. So let's see what do we have. I think for a lot of people who have been in a relationship, especially people who have been in a relationship for a really long time, I think next year is going to bring you a little change because you guys actually want to explore more. I think there has been, a sort of boredom in your relationship. Things have not been going, the way you expect them to go. It's like there might be excitement that is missing from your relationship. Maybe, when you initially, you were in a relationship, you started the relationship, everything was pretty good. everyone was happy, there was a lot of excitement, but over the years, I think it depends, take it how it resonates, 2 years, 3 years, or 10 years, things have kind of slowed down. And right now, whatever you want from this relationship is not offering it to you. So what you're going to do next year is you are going to find out what makes your heart beat again. So it may not be with the same person. There's a possibility, you as a couple might try something new. You might, go for something new, maybe join a new hobby class, maybe, spend some time together, maybe go for a staycation. It depends. But you guys are going to figure out, you guys are going to grow individually as, different people during the year. It's like whatever you are not getting in this relationship, you're going to go out and find it, and then you're going to come back, and then you're going to be this excited happy couple again. For some of you, who were in a third party situation, I do see, you one of you walking away from the relationship, and planning to do something on their own, and just getting out of this relationship. So that is happening, because with the hangman card showing here, it talks about, a sacrifice that has to be made. And you see two women here, and you see how it's very hard. So a lot of people, who have been facing hardship, in their current relationship, in whatever is going on, I think you guys are finally going to let go. You are finally going to realize that, you can't hold on to everything. You can't have the universe work around you, or you can't expect the universe to give you exactly what you need to give. And this is going to be a big lesson you are going to learn next year. So you are going to let go of someone who was not serving you right. It's like, a relationship is coming to an end, and maybe you have tried a lot. You have, 2020 gave you the option to work on it, to let it go yourself, but you have been holding on to it too tightly. But 2021 is basically going to be like, uh, it's just going to push you. So it's better to accept it, because when the universe makes you do something, it hurts even more. So if something is not working, something is not making you happy, it is time to let go. But first, with this card showing up, you have to grow individually. So if you feel powerful as a person on your own, only then this relationship has a chance to survive. But if you are too dependent on your other person for your own survival, I'm sorry to say, but this is what I'm picking up. A relationship is coming to an end. You have to let go. There has to be a personal sacrifice that needs to happen next year in order for you to grow as a person. And then I have the page of swords. So page of swords tells me, somebody who's not taking very, sensible decisions, somebody, who's not taking sensible decisions, and who's jumping into, situations. So page of swords and the fool card, when I see these two cards together, I see them as a good omen, because you guys are going to start afresh. You guys, especially when you come out of this energy, you are going to be in this energy, and you are going to feel like, you can actually reach the moon. You can be exactly whatever you want to be. So whatever shackles that you have, or whatever things are holding you back, I don't think they are going to hold you back any longer. uh this is a very emotional pile. I think it's about your personal life, all that I'm picking up. For a lot of you, especially people who are going to get out of a relationship, I have a very strong feeling you're going to connect with somebody from your childhood. Maybe a past lover, or somebody you had a crush on, either someone from school, someone from your university, your college, or something. Like, you're going to connect with these sort of people, or it could be a family friend, it could be this person who used to live in your neighborhood. So that is also a possibility. Those are the kind of people you're going to connect with, or those are the kind of people who are going to help you grow out of whatever your situation is, or whatever you want to grow out of. And then we have two of wands. So look at this. We have the lovers. So with the two of wands showing up, what it tells you is that, you have to make a choice, and you have to make a choice, and there's going to be a physical action related to it. Remember when I was talking about, there could be, another woman involved, or maybe you guys are not, especially couples who are not, people who are not married yet but also married ones. If things are not working, you are going to go on your spiritual journey, and you are going to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, and then you'll have to make a decision whether you still want to stay in this relationship or you want to grow yourself. And for a vast majority of you, you guys are going to grow yourself. I mean, you are going to choose yourself over this other person this time. I think you have been, sad enough, you've had a hard time, this year, and now you just want out, you want new things, you want to grow yourself. From the monology deck, from the love oracle, we have very soon. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So see, I told you, you have to decide. um, Whatever was happening this year, it is finally going to reach a conclusion sometime next year, and it's going to happen very quick. And then we have true love. This is romance of a lifetime. So see, a lot of times I think what people don't understand, especially when they are in a relationship, is that, there is you as a person, there is your partner as a person, and then together you are as a team, that's another person. So it's like three people in a relationship. And a lot of times couples do not, especially women, I think, so far what I have seen is that, they try to desperately hold on to their partner. Sometimes it's okay to just let go and see, if the other person cares enough for you, which is why you need to grow, you need to do this journey, you need to kind of face the hardships alone, so you can finally decide exactly, what you want, and then reach for the moon that you want to reach for. And it's only then when you're going to find, that true love, and it's going to happen very soon. Finally, we have faith in your dream. So see, this sums it up for you in terms of what next year is going to be like. To end it, I think, your theme for next year is a big focus on your personal relationships, on your personal growth, on your personal self-worth, on your personal standing.